Hello there guys and welcome, my name is Westo and today I'm going to show you a game called Rise of Mythos. And if you want to play this game at any point, you can find a link in the description. And if you want more game introductions and updates, you can subscribe to the channel. Rise of Mythos is a MMO where you will collect cards and you will construct a deck of cards and you will use your deck in the fighting and questing in the game. Each card can be a spell or a creature or soldier that you use in the fighting, and I'm going to show you the basics of the game today and how that fighting works, and hopefully you'll get a good grasp of what the game is. So the single player questing and fighting takes place in the world map, and here you can see the regions that I have unlocked, and you will fight through each one in different stages and you have to level up to unlock the next region. And I'm gonna head into a lower region to show you the fighting. But here you can see the different stages of the region that I have completed. You start with 1 point at the beginning and you need to defeat it to move on to the next one. Some points will make you do it twice, but you will also unlock a card for your card deck, which I will also show you later. Let's head into the fighting. Here you can see the battlefield. I am on the left side with my ally on the bottom left, and the enemy on the right, of course. The battlefield is made out of 3 or more lanes, and each lane has a slot, and you have to place your creatures in the beginning of the slots in your lane, as you can see here. And the available slots to place in are reflected in the blue color. So, I have a set of cards below. They are randomly drawn from my card deck, which I have 18 cards in total. And you level up and you will unlock more slots to put cards in. So I have a hand, and the cards that I have will build up in my hand, and you can choose if you want to stock up on cards or if you want to place them directly. So I have a total of 7 slots in my hand that I can place cards in. So you have to build a strong deck and make sure you place your cards tactically so that you can beat your opponent. And fighting is turn-based, so you will move and attack and place on your turn, and the enemy will do so the turn after. And you have to consider what your creature does, if they move faster or if they hit harder or if they buff your own teammates, for example. Some of your creatures will let your soldiers attack the neighboring lanes, otherwise they will often attack the lane that they are on. Archers, however, can attack across lanes either way. So you have to defeat the opponent and make it to the end of the lane where the boss or the player is, and you can see they have a set amount of health. So you simply have to get their health to 0 and defeat them to win the stage. You can also have buildings in the game, like the tower you see here. You can have walls as well. They will block enemy movement and sometimes stop creatures from flying over them. And the towers, they will be placed and they will not move, but they will be able to shoot at creatures that gets too close. You of course have skills for your hero, and there are various amount of skills that you can do. Everything from healing and buffing your own teammates to doing single target or multiple target damage on the enemy. And I will show you how the deck construction works. So let's take a look at the cards and the deck building. Head into cards, you can see my deck on the left, and I have 19 slots that I can fill with cards, and it's my job to put the best cards and the best combinations that I can use in there. And if you're not sure what that would be, you can always use auto pick and the game will assemble a deck for you, but it's not guaranteed that the deck will be as effective as you could get it. You have available cards on the right. They are in different categories. You have human, elf, half-blood, undead, goblin, ogre, beast, outsider, dragon, and angel. And you can combine freely between all these categories. You will unlock more categories as you level up and finish the game. And you will simply look at what each creature and each category do, and then combine and focus it to your liking in the playstyle you want to use. You also have skills, and I am a mage, so I have a set of skills here that I can use. The other classes have their own skills and magics, and you can put them in your deck as well in the way you want to use them. And if you have the need for more cards, you can get them through being online or lucky draws, but you can also shop them in the shop. So you can buy packs. I have currently 8,500 silver, which is the in-game gold, and you can buy the basic packs with the in-game gold. If you want, you can spend real-life money to buy the better cards. So I'm gonna buy a standard pack for 5,000. So here you see I have unlocked a set of new cards that I can use in the game. And if you get a card that you have already, you can combine these in the Alchemy Lab. So here I'm going to combine the Lance Knight, because I have two of him. The more cards you put in, the higher the chance. I only have a 19.8% chance for this to be successful. But if it is successful, I will get one Lance Knight that has 3 stars instead of 2. And he will be better and stronger. In this case, he will get more health. I will try to combine. And it failed. And that is what happens, and then you will lose one of the cards that you use. And it's a bit risky, but if you have a lot of cards, you can try to combine them and see if it works. And if it doesn't, you simply have to buy more, or you have to play the game. So what else do we have? The screen that you see here is your town, and it is your main screen. And certain buildings are unlocked when you reach a certain level, like this building up top, which is level 25, and I haven't reached it yet, so it's still locked for me. Other than that, you have the city hall. This is where you will upgrade your other buildings in the town and collect taxes. You have the arena for the PvP, and then you have the challenge hall, that is the co-op dungeoning. And here you can create parties and find parties. You can also spectate ongoing battles if you like. And the co-op dungeons works the same in the fighting as it did in the single player, only that you are a team and all of you gets to put down cards in the lanes. And this fight has 4 lanes in total, and you simply have to go to the end and defeat the boss as well, just like you did in single player. If we go back, you have the Alchemy Lab, which I showed you before, where you can combine cards, and then the guild hall where you manage your guild, and the blacksmith where you can enhance the gear that your hero has that can give you more block, health and crit, etc. And you will use gems that you find in fighting and questing and playing the game in general. Seaport is rewards when you go offline, so that you can get some experience and materials and stuff when you're not playing the game. And then you have a ranking board to see the top players. City defense, you can build and reinforce your city's defenses, and you can attack other people's cities with your troops. And the fights works or looks the same as they do in the other fighting, only that there are more defenses such as walls to fight through, and there are more lanes to handle. And when you get to a higher level, your creatures will do more fancy magics and fighting, as well as being able to do so with your hero. And you will unlock better cards and better decks to create. And I hope that covers the basics for the game, and that you can check it out if you want to play it. You can find the link in the description. And if you want more game updates and introductions, you can subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.